Yo, welcome to the channel. Blacktivity Gaming here. Product of the week. You know, every Monday, product of the week. But I'm excited. This is our first product review that we've done for the channel. Like I said, every Monday. So we'll be posting. Those of you coming into the channel, we're just getting started. So a lot of people coming into the channel new. We'll be posting 2 videos per week on YouTube. As of right now, we may bump that up a little bit more as we progress and continue on with our journey. But right now we're doing 2 videos per week. We got 1 video on Monday and then a video on Saturday. So every Monday and Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I stream on Twitch. Was 4 days a week, like I said in the previous video, at 8 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time every Sunday, Monday, and Friday over on Twitch. So jumping into the product of the week, we have the Astro. Yes, the Astro A40. And as you can see, it is wired. It's not the wireless one. Quick backstory on the Astro A40s. I did purchase the Astro A50s before the A40s, and I purchased them twice. I want to say I think I purchased the Astro A50s twice, once like years ago, and then once probably within a year or so ago. But every time I get a wireless headset, I always regret it. I always, before I do pull the trigger, I'm like, oh yes, this would be dope. I don't gotta worry about cords, because I get agitated with the cord on wired units too. So eventually, I usually get fed up, and I'm like, God, I want to get a wireless headset, and I always do. So around the time that I was getting the A50s, or I decided to go with the A50s, it's because I was getting into streaming and I was becoming more serious with streaming. So I jumped into the A50s. Like, I love Astro, I really do. I love their gaming equipment. Like, I love everything that they have. But the A50s, they could work for some people, but for me personally, the A50s, the wireless versions, they weren't, I mean, the sound quality and stuff, superb, just like you would expect from Astro equipment. But for me, the connectivity was the biggest issue for me with the Astro A50. So the Astro A50s would constantly disconnect, and mind you, I'm right by my unit that I always use. So you plug your headset into, or the deck into your unit that you're using, so whether it's your PC or your console, and then your headset wirelessly syncs to that deck. So as long as you're within range of it, you would expect that you wouldn't get disconnected. I did get disconnected all the time. And then the other issue that I had is that with me streaming a lot, or gaming a lot, even when I'm not streaming, offline gaming with my friends and stuff, I would run into my headset dying. I would always have to remember to charge it the night before. Sometimes you just forget. So after a few months of that, I was like, I don't want to have to keep doing that. So I switched over to these beauties. So pretty much the same headset, just wired version. So the Astro A40s, don't think that you're getting anything less of quality. They have soft mesh insides for you, as you can see. Soft mesh insides. These are beautiful on the ears, and also the same soft mesh at the top here. So a lot of headsets, I've had trouble with wearing them for extended periods of time because of this up here. So this piece up here, for most headsets, are usually metal. This is a nice foam soft mesh material for here as well as here, so you can wear these for extended amounts of time. When you put them on, immediately you can tell the noise difference. So really great noise cancellation on them. The one thing I love about Astros, and what I've been trying to get them to do, is make me some custom plates. So on the Astro A40s or even the A50s, you can customize these plates to where, take them off like so. So pretty easy to put on and off. but I've seen some streamers who've already taken some advantage and gotten some of those custom plates on there. If you're watching this, Astro, please, I just want some custom ones that say like Blacktivity Gaming or just Blacktivity, and then the background be of a panther, like Black Panther. That would be super dope, black and purple. So if you're watching, Astro, please, Astro Gaming, please, please, I'm begging you. But yes, your mic essentially. So mic is 360 degrees rotatable. That's nice, isn't it? You can do it both ways. Yes. All right, enough of that. But fully adjustable as well. So people like myself who, as you can see, let's give a roundabout. As you can see, I have a abnormally large head. So people like me, some people, like if I had this on the soft setting like this, or on the first setting, look how that looks. Like my whole ear's not even covered up. But you can adjust these to fit pretty much any type of head. Like, hey, if it can fit my head, it can fit your head. Like, nobody's head is bigger than mine. Like, if your head is bigger than mine, then I'm sorry, but my head is abnormally large. So really great customization as far as your head plates. I love the rotatability. Is that a word? I'm gonna have to look that up after. If not, we're gonna put it down here. New word formed. Rotatability. Everything you need. So like your mute button right down here, and it glows red. Plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Y'all remember that commercial? Everything you need. So here you have your mute button. Your mute, so it glows red when it's muted. So it's a nice indicator for you to see when it's muted. Nice and easy for you to notice that. Push it on, off, on, or NANI? Off, on, off. And then your volume. So your volume's here. It adjusts quite like really loud actually. Like and like I said, with the noise cancellation on it, is already a really good headset for drowning out all the surrounding sounds. Like when my girlfriend's over, when I'm streaming, a lot of times she startles me. So really great noise cancellation so that gamers like myself or pro content creators or whoever, you can essentially create the content that you want without having to worry about outside noise or anything like that. A mic on the headset captures the sound really, really well. Like, it's a very sensitive mic. You don't have any issues with anybody hearing you or anything like that. Command center, I would say, for the headset. It has custom setting here, so it starts off in the middle. The middle is just middle ground between voice and game, so you can adjust the headset to where if you want more voice, so like if you're in a party and you want to hear your party members over the game more, so you can adjust it and it'll kind of dampen out the sound of the gameplay that you're playing. Or you can adjust it to the game side to where if you're gaming on a game like Fortnite or Apex Legends or even Fall Guys, like Fall Guys is super intense. And you want to hear the gameplay, you can adjust that way. But in here, the middle button here, it has it preset for you. So if you want to have it balanced, you just had it, it's already set for that. So you don't usually have to press it. If you want to adjust it over to your game side, you press the button again, and now it's going to be preset to where it's highlighting the game volume and game sound. And then if you want to have it flip over to your voice side, you press it again, and then that flips it over to highlight the voice section and the voice side. So like if you're in a party or whatever it may be, so that your game volume isn't drowning out your voice volume. And then like I said, you can do that again. Or if you want and you don't like those sound presets, then you can adjust it manually yourself. So if you hit the voice, it's going to go over to the voice side. And you can keep pressing that all the way till it gets to the end. And if you wanted to go to the game side, you can do the same thing by pressing the game side. My setting, let me show you my setting. My setting is typically game side, more so because I game a lot. So I do like right there for gain, and then volume I keep like right up in here to where it's 2 notches. It's like 1 3/4, because each time you turn this, it turns it a little bit and the light gets brighter all the way until it fills it. So mine is like 1 3/4 of the way to max. I don't want it completely loud, but I do want it loud enough to where I can hear footsteps, I can hear like me stepping over leaves or whatever maybe. I want to be able to hear everything. Overall, really, I mean, a really great headset. I've had this headset for probably 7 months or so. I got it a little bit after, like I said, when I first started my streaming journey back in November over on Mixer. I started out with the A50, so the wireless ones. But I switched over shortly after to the A40s, the wired versions, and I've been using them ever since. So I would say probably like December sometime, I got the A40s, and I've been using them ever since. And I completely love them. I've tested out and tried a ton of different headsets. So from all kinds of, this one retails for $199. I would definitely suggest picking up this headset. I would give it a 10 out of 10 for headset. Like, audio is crucial and it's important for any gaming, not just audio when you're doing recordings and you're recording content to post onto platforms like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, wherever it is that you're at posting that content. But in gameplay, when you're doing gameplay and you're a content creator, even if you're not a pro level player in the game that you're playing, as a content creator, you want to be able to have the best experience. So you want that. Oh, speaking of experience, this headset also comes with a free year. Not a month, not 2 months, not 3 months. Like some other places, you get a free year of Dolby Atmos, which, if you don't know what Dolby Atmos is pretty much an inclusive all-around sound experience. So it allows you to be able to get, like, if they were to take you and drop you into the environment that you're watching or the game that you're playing, Dolby Atmos mimics and gives you that full experience so that you can hear the footsteps, you can hear the breathing, you can hear the water, you can hear the trees, you can hear like everything that's going on around you. So it gives you that real life, true life experience, and you get a free year of that. Cons of the A40 headset. Small one, cord length. I would say the cord length on the A40s is not as long. So when you're like moving around a lot, like me, like I said, I use this headset for almost everything that I do as far as my gaming or recording content or whatever it may be. So when I switch my headset over from the Xbox side and over to the computer side, and I'm still like have my controller on the desk and I move around, like I get like a tug on the headset because it's the cord short. So sometimes a lot of falls that happen because of that. So maybe a little bit longer of a cord. But the biggest con that I have for the A40s is the presets on the mic itself. So like I was mentioning earlier, you have your presets to where you can press your button in the middle, and that does the auto preset for you, or you can customize it yourself by pressing the gain or voice in the direction that you want it, and you can adjust the volume as well how you want it. But it doesn't save it. So every time you unplug the controller, or like say it fell and it came out, or you're done gaming and you turn off the console, your PC or whatever it may be, it doesn't save that preset. So you have to redo it the next time you come in there. And sometimes I get a preset that's really good, and then my controller drops and I can't find that same preset, or it doesn't sound the same as what it did before, or I'm done gaming and I come back to it the next day and I have to readjust or reset the preset. So that would be my biggest complaint about the mic itself, is just giving the user the ability to save that preset that they have it on, so that they don't have to continuously readjust it to what fits them. Because once you find that perfect preset, you want to stick with that. You don't really want to change that. And this controller, you have to change it every single time it gets disconnected, or you turn it off, you're done gaming, or whatever it may be. Outside of that, there's not really much negative that I can say about the controller. It gives you the adjustability of your sound. It allows you to customize it how you want. It has the presets for you, so even if you don't want to do it, it comes with a free year of Dolby Atmos, which is one of the best sound adaptive formats that you can use right now for gaming. It has customization for your platage. You can even take your earpiece off and replace those if you need be. So those are replaceable. Like when they made this, they thought of everything. It's lightweight but very durable, so very adjustable for, like I said, if you got a big head like me, then you can fit this. Like it's just very, very, very well made, and I like I said, I don't really have any complaints for it. All right, that wraps up our product review on Astro Gaming's A40 Series headsets. Make sure, if you are liking what you see, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you can see more videos like this. Also, please comment down in the comments if you have products that you want to see reviewed on this channel. I would love to review products that you guys have that you think are great, or products that you don't have that you've seen that you think may be good to be seen on this channel. I would love to be able to do reviews around those products for you guys.